嚟託為澳利拿馬雅爾。
Let's cheer and welcome Amri Syahnawi and Marwah from Indonesia. And let's welcome Wong and LTD from Malaysia.
First meeting between these pairs, because Jimmy Wong and Lai Pei-Jing are a new pair.
Red. Like to serve. You receive? Okay.
Amri Syahnawi is 26, 173 centimeters tall, from the capital, Jakarta, playing at their highest ranking of 19th in the world. These two have won one title on the BWF World Tour. This is 24-year-old Nita Violina Marwah, 170 centimeters tall. They won the Indonesian Masters as Super 100 last year. But they're really starting to make a mark, I must say. Really pushing some higher ranked opponents. Kushayanto and Wijaya had to retire hurt. They were trailing though in that one. And Liu and Go, they were taken to 3. That finished quite quickly though anyway, 46 minutes. Jimmy Wong is just 22 years of age, 174 centimeters tall, from the capital Kuala Lumpur, 127th at the moment. They're just very new with Lai Pei-Jing. Got to the final of the Saint-Denis Réunion Open and the Phuket International Series. Lai Pei-Jing, much more experienced at 32, shorter as well at 160, from Kuantan in Malaysia, and has been a world number 5 player. Of course, that was with a former partner, Tan Kan Meng, who has retired. They are bronze medalists at the Commonwealth Games in 2022. They dropped games in their last 2 matches. They've beaten 2 seeds along the way, though, so that's really impressive. The 5th seeds of Kapilan Krasto and Chen and Tang, the 2nd seeds. Andrea Chiappini, Italian umpire. Umpire Asing Samanan from Thailand is our service judge. Just going back to Lai Pei-Jing, won the Korea Open, her only title on the HSBC BWF World Tour. That was back in 2022. And a runner-up at the Singapore Open in 2019. Won a few titles on the Grand Prix level, 3 of them.
Malaysia. And on my left, Syahnawi, interviewing Marwah, Indonesia. Ladies to serve to Syahnawi, level 10.
That tumbles over for Lai. Yeah, they really had a fantastic result. One of the biggest upsets so far of this tournament when they beat Zheng Xing and Zhang Qi, who are the world number 12 and the second seeds, as I mentioned, to storm into this semi-finals. Really defying the odds to win in 3 there. Thrilling 1-hour battle. Performance really full of grit and belief from the unseeded pair here. Defending well in this. Against one of the favorites of this tournament. Showed no sign of nerves, really. And then a lot of resilience in that decider. They were trailing 16-11 as well. What a comeback. They won 10 of the next 12 points to win. Challenge here from the Malaysian pair. Just out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Serve 2, 3, then.
Good power.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, the first time these two have reached a World Tour semi-final together, having only joined forces earlier this year, just a few months. They've been playing on the International Series lower tier. Also, to be able to beat the world number 18 pair of Coppola and Crasto. So, as I said, to take out 2 seeds, very impressive. Wei Beijing makes no mistake. Easy finish for her. Yeah, interesting. Jimmy previously played men's doubles. And in February, or end of Feb, decided to switch to mixed doubles. That's when he got together with Wei Beijing. Well, they were just absolutely relentless there. It's just going back and forth at the moment. Oh, wonderful from Jimmy Wong, who got down really low to somehow save that point. Amazing retrieval. But then into the net afterwards. Now Syahnawi and Marwah looking to put a bit of distance. Yeah, the All England was the last appearance together, Lai Pei-jing and Tan Kian-ming. That's when Tan Kian-ming decided to retire, but Lai Pei-jing said her passion and determination to continue, it was certainly there. And she was excited to begin this new partnership with Jimmy Wong, despite being about 10 years her junior. More on that in just a short while as we get to the interval. Syahnawi and Marwah up by 2 here against Wong and Lai. So it's been purely mixed doubles for Jimmy Wong since that Vietnam International. And this is, they've had 3 finals, all in the lower tier international series, the Vietnam International Challenge, the Thailand International Series, and the Saint-Denis Reunion Open. A couple of early exits at the Luxembourg Open and the Denmark Challenge. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good time together. Now, was that okay? Marwah kills it off. They'll be wary of these two being giant killers. Nothing you can do about that. As it hits the top of the net. Not bad at all, is it? Your first HSBC BWF World Tour tournament together as a pair, and you're already into the semi-finals. It's gone a bit long on this trickier end. You've taken out 2 seeds in the process. It's all boding quite well, I must say, at the moment. Well, Syahnawi and Marwah are not quite able to shake off their opponents. There we go. Always hear some Indonesian fans. For Syahnawi and Marwah, I was very impressed watching them in the China Open. Really so inventive and mixed the aggression well. And intelligent players, lots of flair as well. It was really, really good to watch. Wong and Lai are still not making it easy. Coaches really pacing up and down. Yeah, they had a really good win against Chengxing and Jiangqi, the same pairing that Wong and Lai beat in the China Open. They beat them in the opening round, and that was hugely impressive. Jimmy Wong is defending beautifully. Yeah, they end up winning the point, and they've drawn level. Keeping it cool, calm, and collected, Lai Pei-jing. That seemed a little careless. But yeah, despite, you know, what has been I think, an impressive performance at the China Open, they've had 7 second-round exits and 2 first-round ones this year, this Indonesian pair. As I said, they cannot quite shake off their opponents. 1 quarter-final in the Thailand Masters. This is their 2nd semi-final of the year, along with the Thailand Open. They need to push on in tournaments. All that flair and entertainment can only get you so far. They've got to graft out results sometimes. And Lai has just given them the lead at a vital moment. And that's the first time they've been in front since they were up 13-12. Remember, it was 16-13 a short while ago. They've won 6 of the last 8 points, the Malaysians. Just a couple of stop drops. Lai Pei-jing changes it up, and they've got 2 game points. My word. So the first game to Wong and Lai. They were behind for much of it. So 21-18, Jimmy Wong and Lai Pei-jing gets a 6 seeds. Could there be another giant killing act here? We'll find out soon enough.
Speed nggak boleh terlambat, jadi kamu harus kuasai. Ya, apa yang dituntut nggak usah sekarang main. Ya, kamu mau latihan, nggak boleh datang putih. Ya, gua servis ini, image datang sini gua tahan, ambil balik, jaga tahan, arahin siap. Belakang kan enak orang angkat, nonton top, atau tembak tinggal, jagain lagi balik, ambil lagi. Harus di sambungan itu harus biasain ya. Oke nih ya, putih dia terserah apa lah. Tadi udah dapat taruh, kamu drive, dia maju drive, udah dapat kok. Ya? Jangan bertahan aja. Happy dong kamu, tungguin kok ya. Lebih yakin lagi. Oke, nggak apa-apa ya, mulai start dari pertama ya. Swing, kunci, yakin tuh. Come on.
Second game, level, play.
So, a great start here for Jimmy Wong and Lai Pei Jing up against Amri Syahnawi and Nita Violina Marwah.
One, okay. One, love.
Wong and Lai are now on the trickier end though. Not that it really seemed to bother Syahnawi and Marwah too much. They should have finished it off there, but they make no mistake this time. Well, they're a top 20 pair. And that's the lowest of the three pairs that they have played recently, Wong and Lai, and they've beaten. So, given their record at the moment, just can't put it past them not to do it again.
Service over. 1, 2.
That really would be a great story, wouldn't it?
Okay, Jimmy.
A lot to do here still.
Service over. 3, 1. Service over. 2, 3.
Really nice stop drop played by Syahnawi. Yeah, she said, Lai Peijing here, she said she chose to partner Jimmy because of a strong work ethic, and she saw it as a great opportunity for both of them. So why not give it a try, she said. A complete new beginning for her, and she was excited to see how this chapter of her career unfolds. And I'll tell you what, it's unfolding nicely at the moment. They're up by 2 here, having won the first game. She said she hadn't made any long-term plans yet and was taking it year by year, but she said physically feeling strong. They actually had qualified for both the German Open and the Swiss Open in March, but opted out due to financial considerations. And they decided to go with the international challenge instead, at lower level in Vietnam. As I said, they made decent ground there. Lai Peijing said that was the first time she played in the satellites for quite a while. That was a emphatic smash by Jimmy Wong. And she did so regardless of the tournament level. The aim is to win titles, climb the rankings as quickly as possible, and then to compete regularly on the World Tour. So you never know. Some good defending here from the Malaysians. Marwah will finish it off. Well, that was an important one. Longest rally, 46 shots, because they would have gone up to 4 points clear had they gotten that one. Yeah, Jimmy Wong was part of the national team as a men's doubles player before he was dropped in 2022. Oh, stop drop. Seemed to be in two minds there, Lai Peijing.
5-7.
It was nearly a fairy tale start for these two at the Vietnam International Challenge, as we said, and didn't quite make it over. It's a good comeback here from Syahnawi and Marwah. Well, that's been good. 4 points in a row from the Indonesians. Gone way too long, and the Indonesians are now in front.
8-7.
It's been a good run here from the Indonesians. They've just started to come good. Remember, as I said, it was 7-3. They've won the last 5 points in a row. Malaysians need to end this run of points. Well, they've done well at Lai Pei-Jing. That should be out. And so that 5 points in a row is done. So it was the first time that Syahnawi and Marwah took the lead in the second game, but it didn't last long. 31 shots that rally. Well, it's tight, just like it was, to be fair, in the previous game. And actually, the Indonesians, in this sort of period, they started to take the lead. That's fallen short. That's going to get challenged.
How many Syahnawi challenges gone out?
Yeah, I thought that was going to be really short. I was a bit surprised by that on the challenge. Didn't think there was much in there for them to really challenge. Surprised, but there you go. That was the decision made. So at the interval, Wong and Lai are in front here. Well, Lai Pei-Jing here has gotten to a Macau Open semi-final. That was back in 2016, 9 years ago. She was here at this stage. Stop drops being played by Jimmy Wong. Onslaught was non-stop, really, wasn't it, from Jimmy Wong. They eventually go on to win the point, the Malaysians, and they've started to build up a bit of a lead again. Indonesians haven't exactly been around for all that long either. Just 44 matches coming into this tournament.
39.
The lead is now 4 points. This could be really good for the Malaysians. Indonesians have only won, got about just about a 50% win rate coming into this tournament this year. So not fantastic. They need a lot more than that. Well, they got to press home the advantage here, the Malaysians. Not enough on that. Lai Pei-Ching, and he's almost got it. Jimmy Wong. Almost got it back.
Thank you.
38 shots in that rally. Some careless ones here, just letting the Indonesians back into things. Easy finish there for Syahnawi. Falling a bit short. It's all getting a bit tentative, I think, for both pairs at the moment. And they're all, it's one step forward, one step back in a way almost at the moment. Again, good defending. Well played there, Marwah. The Malaysians not letting their opponents retake the lead. Important for them. They are still either level or in front. Well left. And they're up by 2 here. Well, it's all working out quite nicely. A 3-point lead with just 3 more required for Wong and Lai. This is an amazing story. Pairing a veteran with someone who's never played mixed doubles before. They're 137th in the world coming into this event. 127 rather. Shake of the head from the Indonesian coach. It's not all quite over yet for Syahnawi and Marwah. But Wong and Lai have to make this count. They had a 4-point lead at a great stage, great moment. Just 2 required. Well, I actually thought that touched Lai Pei-Jing, but clearly not. It's a line call now, and the Indonesians think that that was in. It was called out. Yeah, tough one. I think it might have been a bit unsighted, frankly. There's a lot going on there. Lai Pei-Jing. Yeah, it's just out. That sets up match point. What a great moment this is for Wong and Lai. 4 match points here. What a brilliant story this is. Jimmy Wong and Lai Pei-Jing in their first ever HSBC BWF World Tour tournament together as a pairing have made it all the way to the final, and they've beaten 3 seeds along the way. The world number 12, the world number 18, and now the world number 19 pair. Jimmy Wong was a men's doubles player until March this year. Lai Pei-Jing is 33. She's only ever been in 2 finals on the HSBC BWF World Tour with her long-term partner, Tan Kian Meng. And wouldn't you know it, she's now into her first final with her new partner in their first tournament together on the World Tour. Well, 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 what a great story that is. Jimmy Wong and Lai Pei-Jing of Malaysia beat the 6 seeds, Amri Syahnawi and Nita Violina Marwah of Indonesia, 21-18, 21-16 in 42 minutes.